All right. Well, here's Samantha speaking to you about that piece of it in SOT 44.
I was made out to be, in the Netflix thing, a leader of a hate group. Mm-hmm. A hate group, by definition, incites a lot of violence globally now because of what is going on and what's being fueled by the radical left. So to put me in the crosshairs of that, I think is morally, irreprehensible. It's disgusting because it's not true and it endangers me. So when she's out there, as you mentioned before, talking about online bullying and, bullying between women. Well, we've got a woman who has millions of dollars who is, in my opinion, and many others, a purveyor of bullying and of misinformation.
Certainly the misinformation, but the bullying too charge is supported, Dan. Look at the number of people who have worked for her who have left running or were reduced to tears. With the stories are legion coming out of not just when she was at the palace, but since she's moved to the American Riviera Orchard Farm ballerina. I don't know what it is, but whatever she's doing now. Financial experts thought we were in the clear. They were anticipating around 6 rate cuts by the Fed this year, and then the inflation data came out higher than expected.
What?
This isn't going away anytime soon. How could it? The U.S. is $34 trillion in the hole, and yet we just keep on printing money, which pushes the prices you pay every day even higher. So you can either bury your head in the sand or you can do something about it.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention.
One option to consider is to diversify a portion of your savings into gold with Birch Gold Group. Gold can be your hedge against inflation, and Birch Gold makes it easy to own.
Okay.
They will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold, and you don't pay a penny out of pocket. Text Megyn to 989898 and get your free info kit on gold. Then speak with a precious metal specialist about how you can choose to protect your savings from persistent inflation with gold.
Yeah, right.
Text Megyn, Megyn, to 989898 now. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.
Prince Harry, wow. Prince Harry, I don't know what's going on, man. I did not know that being a little bitch could be a brand, but apparently it is. And he's raking in a ton of money. And now you're going to be able to see him be a little bitch pay-per-view.
Stop it.
Yes, unbelievably. He is going to unpack his struggles with a trauma expert. This is, of course, a new age psychologist. And you can pay, I think that you have to pay $33.99 for access to Prince Harry as he unpacks his trauma, the trauma of his childhood. This entire event was coordinated by, of course, his book publisher. And the doctor is a Canadian doctor and an author. His name is Gabor Mate. And he is going to sit down with Harry and they're going to have an intimate conversation. And what Gabor Mate has said about this conversation, where they're going to unpack all of Prince Harry's emotional loss and trauma and his healing, he has said, quote, "In Spare, Prince Harry is very open about his mental health challenges, as I have been about in my own books. Such a public conversation, I hope, will help encourage more openness around mental health and contribute to remove the stigma around what we call mental illness." Yeah, I don't really think that Prince Harry is doing this for $33.99 because he wants to contribute to society, removing the stigma around mental illness. I think what he's potentially doing this for is because he wants to contribute to his own bank account. Now, call me crazy. This might be a conspiracy theory, but I think everything that him and Meghan are doing
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Might be because they want to contribute to their own bank account. Hear me out. It might be crazy, but maybe that whole book talking trash about his brother, flying to America, collecting all of this evidence, seeing everything as a dig against M. To dig against M. everybody's jealous of M. She's so beautiful. She's just like Princess Diana. Maybe all of this is because he doesn't have any talents. Yeah, I think he's just a dumb prince. Yeah, he literally doesn't know anything. And so what he's realizing is like, wow, now that I'm not just receiving millions of dollars because I was born with royal blood flowing through my veins, now that I'm in America, I realize,
wait for it,
I have to have a talent if I'm going to keep raking in these millions to support this multi-million-dollar Montecito compound that me and my wife have purchased. And I don't actually have any talents. Oh my God. Imagine being Prince Harry. He has no talents. He has nothing to bring to the free market. So what is he going to do? He's
Stop it.
going to stretch victimhood for as long as he possibly can. And so he's going to be a full-time little bitch. And if you would like to watch him be a little bitch full-time and you have $33.99 to spare, well, let me tell you guys, to spare, let me tell you guys where you can go. You can join the Canadian doctor and the author, Gabor Mate. And I think I'm going to pay to laugh. I don't know. I feel like I have to see it now. I want to see it. I'm interested. And he's got me.
here it comes.
I'm amazed. I want to see how long this can go on for, how long he can keep crying, and how many people are going to keep continuing to give him and his wife millions and believing that they're victims as they live in a multi-million-dollar compound in Montecito, California.
You know, coming to the family, trying to accommodate the wishes and, you know, what they believe is the right thing to do. It just seemed like she was so entitled to do what she wants to do. And it wasn't about trying to come in with an easy transition into a new family.
Okay.
And to make things a little bit more, you know, cohesive and, you know, hums and this is all good. We're doing this. Yes, of course, I'll get rid of the veil. Why not? You know, she wanted to rebel. And I think that whole thing with, I mean, I won't get into all of that, but there was a lot of things, okay, that were a performance for this couple at this wedding.
Do you believe that she was subjected to any racism?
Absolutely not. Because why would she even be allowed to marry Harry if they were racist? If they were racist, do you think you would have even married this man? There is absolutely no doubt in my mind this woman has made that up.
Are you sure about that?
Because I always think that, you know, if you are someone that has really experienced racism, you're not going to look at what she said is racist and think that's racist. Okay, because Black people really do wonder about the things that they said happened around the color of the baby's skin. That is not racism. She wanted conflict, I believe, so that she could have her reasons for wanting to leave.
Here we go again.
And now she's in California, picking up where she left off when she met Harry and came to England. It's just a continuation now with her handbag, her Harry handbag now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the accessory to her new life in California.
So she got exactly what she wanted.
Absolutely.
Because you know my theory is that she realized quite early on, and I say theory by the way, but remember this was backed up by so much reporting. It's you know, I broke so many stories about them. I have a very good idea of what went on.
Okay.
But my theory is she had decided very early on that actually life in the royal family wasn't glamorous enough for her. Mm-hmm. She hated the size of the cottage at Kensington Palace. She hated the fact that she had to go out and do engagements up and down the country here in the UK, and she wasn't paid for them. She just couldn't believe that.
What?
So quite quickly she realized, oh my goodness, I've got to find a way out.
Yes.
What's the narrative that can get me out? And remember, there were some really critical moments, weren't there, where it was easy for her to blame something on racism, because I never saw any racism. They bent over backwards for this woman, P. Dina.
So that was a lie.
I mean, right to the point where they said, yeah, if you want to keep going and be an actor, you can go and be an actor. They didn't even try and stop that.
Yeah, she had the choice. A lot of things that Catherine didn't even get to do, Megyn was allowed to do. And so for all the people that say that, oh yeah, they were racist, they're not seeing these little things that add up to how Megyn was treated so much was given so much more, I think, grace and acceptance to
Yes,
kind
leeway.
of rules a little bit, so that, you know, she could ease into this. And Harry tried to warn her. He said during the interview, you know, I tried to warn you about everything. And if she really wanted to stay, she would have toughed it out. She would have said, okay, these are some setbacks, some things I don't quite like, but, you know, this is why I'm here. I knew in advance what this was going to be. And the racism was a way for her to get out and to leave and to blame everyone, because this is a woman that has never really experienced racism. She looks like a white woman, excuse me. But she saw she
Well,
could
she
get,
caught,
you
she
know,
described
cover
herself
people.
as Caucasian when she was going for acting jobs in
Absolutely.
Hollywood.
She never thought of herself as a black woman. She even said people never really treated her like a black woman, the words of Meghan Markle. So how can you, and even to leave after just that, I mean, isn't that the reason why they left? Oh, they weren't supporting us. We left because of the negative headlines.
Okay.
I mean, those are so lame. I'm sorry. That's lame. Really? You're going to give up a life of royalty for that reason? That right there tells me you're faking, you're frauds, you're just perpetrating. This is nonsense. And people need to really, truly look at it to understand that they're running a game. And now this whole new sham of them starting another royal tour, going to Colombia now, I think, oh my goodness. It just never ends, like you said. It just never ends.
Shut up, bro.
First, you know, I've only promised to talk to you about products on this show that are actually life-changing. This one is a little bit more personal, lots of fun, and the fellas watching are going to completely get it. And I always say, if you're a girlfriend or a wife watching, this is the best present for your husband or boyfriend, because I can assure you, men want our grooming routine to be easy, right? One and done. But the days of using the same trimmer for your face and your bits below are now over, thanks to the brilliant people at Manscaped. They've come up with the ultimate package to keep your hairs trimmed from 12 to 6. Introducing the Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and the Beard Hedger. And no, it's not that type of lawnmower, folks. But actually, it's a way to get precision trimming for all areas, even the sensitive ones.
Nice.
And get him as manicured as freshly cut grass. So this trimmer gets it right the first time. It's gentle on the skin and all the delicate places with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blades heads. You can choose between a precise trim or a smooth finish. And it's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, which is so helpful. And next, the Beard Hedger. And whether you're going for a neat stubble look or a full-on lumberjack sort of beard, the trimmer has you covered because it features titanium-coated stainless steel T-blade and 20 length options, which you can use with a twist of the very handy zoom wheel. And just like the lawnmower, the Beard Hedger is also waterproof, which means that you can use it in the sink or shower. There won't be any water damage. It's got 60 minutes of runtime, an LED charge indicator, genuinely such a gentle product, so there's no more cuts.
Are you sure about that?
You'll keep your loved one happy, and this product will increase your confidence too. So it's a really good deal today, 20% off. You just need to use the code OUTSPOKEN at manscaped.com, www.manscaped.com. Use the code OUTSPOKEN, 20% off and free shipping. No more juggling multiple tools or dealing with subpar results, just efficient, effective grooming wherever you need it for the premium grooming experience.
Nice.
Trust Manscaped.